There's the rust. Anyway, I like how people are so self-centered and they think that everyone gives a shit about them when really nobody really cares or doesn't even have a thought in their mind, because X person is just has no really value to other people. But it's kind of funny. You definitely see that now after the hurricane. You see the selfish, entitled people, first the mindless people, first the people just trying to survive. But yeah, there's a lot of people who think that their matter is more important than other people's matter, and those people will be the first ones to fail. So don't be like that. Remember that really nobody cares, and your situation is really not important. Like, I can put this out there right now, my rusty floorboard, which is still solid. I got a couple pits, but it's okay. But you know, other people have it way worse. But some people will be freaking out about their rusty floorboard. It's the end of the world, my rusty floorboard. Oh my god. I have to go do something now. I have to get off my ass and use my little hand. Use my little acid, my little razor blade. And everything else. And then they have to tell everybody about their rusty floorboard. And they think that somebody over there cares about their rusty floorboard. And it's just, you know, just using the rusty floorboard as an example. But, you know, it's very common these days, and it pisses me off, and I kind of just hate society because of it. That's how mindless people are. That's the worst thing you can be, is mindless, and then careless, and then ignorant, you know. And it's bad living here and not having a dry area to park under. One of those heavy timber carports, if you don't have a garage, is key if you live in a place where you can have one. Oh, more over here. That's just gonna keep on exploding. I might just wire wheel this, but I have to put some stuff down. I got some plastic and stuff. It's coming together. It's better than it was. And see if we can get that leak under control. But yeah, everyone thinks they're important. Their matter is more important. Who is the? I'm not even gonna mention their name because I don't even think they want to be on this platform anymore. But what happened to them? With someone who used to be on YouTube a lot. They said their neighbor, they have a generator they rented, and they're still out with power, and they're running out of fuel. I tried to find like fuel in their area, but I can't find anything. Maybe tomorrow will be more up. But entitled people, again, they think that they're more important than other people. They actually took their generator and they plugged something in to it, saying that they needed power when they didn't have a generator. There's people like that in this world. People are sick. Anyway, keep them out of your life. Keep them away from you. And scrape your rusty floorboard. Everything is rusty too. Remember, nobody cares. So don't make a big deal about it. Don't be screwing everyone else over just because you have some piss poor plan, or you planned poorly. Where your floorboard's rusty, you see more exploded rust under. That's why you gotta scrape it. It's all hiding under those pits, and it'll keep on rusting because you didn't knock the pits off. That's why sandblasting can be beneficial, but I hate sandblasting. I need more Scotch-Brite. We got some more because we bought some. We prepared. Unlike some people who didn't prepare, they'll blame someone else because you don't have Scotch-Brite. The store doesn't have Scotch-Brite, so they'll blame the employee, going, why does your store not have Scotch-Brite? You know, because it's always everyone else's fault. It's never the person's fault, it's somebody else's fault. Blame it on someone else. Anyway, I really like these projects like this. I don't like rust, but it's kind of fun and therapeutic just to be here and scrape. It could be all under here too. I gotta get the seat out maybe. One piece at a time, break it up into stages. Eventually, it'll be all fine. Yep. Pit. Razor blade comes in handy. Use a junky one though. But I'm just wasting my time now doing this, and I could be doing something else. And nope. Nope, don't tell people how to use their time either. That's another screwed up thing. Everybody thinks they're professional and think that they know something better than you, or they think that you can use your time better to mostly appease them and their wants and needs. Screw that. Anyway, I can go on and on and on this for hours. That's why I like car stuff for it. Think about this shit as I'm scraping. A car will teach you a lot of lessons, especially an older vehicle or a truck. Teach you a lot of lessons on people and life, more than you would ever think. What's coming in here now? Another sucker truck. They keep having sucker trucks coming in here. I don't know why. The old Blue's making crazy sounds without having to give a shit. I'll just run that thing into the ground. I'll buy it for $500 when it's broken. That's all I'm willing to pay. So it has probably $9,500 of damage on it now. That's pretty extreme. You could buy a junkyard one with less than $9,500 of total damage needed. Over here, it's rough. Anyway, it's coming together. Eventually. You know, things can't stay mint forever. It's like the old person with wrinkles, you know, that's 80 years old. You know, there was their time when they were 80 years old and they didn't have rust pits on them. And as this floorboard is the same. The time when this floorboard didn't have rust pits. And now it does. It's just part of the deal. You see when you scrape it, the black stuff comes right off. There's rust underneath it. You see what I'm talking about? Oh, I'm gonna upload this. I'm telling you, acid and razor blade is probably the best thing to kill rust with. You see the little pits over here? And you go around and you scrape. The rust will pick as much rust as you can out of those pits, and it will turn to shiny metal instead of the black oxide, which is okay. But you see I'm scraping the black oxide off. There's a slight bit of rust underneath it. And then you go over it again with your Scotch-Brite and acid, and then you get down a little more. The more you get down, the chance of the rust coming back is less. And sandblasting removes too much metal. This kind of removes less. Vinegar water does not work. It makes it rust worse on this heavy pitted rust like this. You need to step it up to something stronger like phosphoric acid. You know, this is my experience. I have these rusty doors over here to remind me of how not to treat rust because the doors rusted using poor products. If I would have done it this way, the doors wouldn't be rotted as bad as they are now. But, you know, it happens. You see, that's some deep stuff over there. Oh, and then it breaks, so be careful about that. Oh, we're getting the hurricane back. I think there's another storm coming. They're trying to attack us, so the poles are shifting or something. What the fuck was that? I have no idea. Something stupid. Anyway, what are you doing today?